After losing everything I own to the 2019 bushfires in Australia, I've rebuilt my life and plan on travelling to every continent with my Africa twin. Join me on this adventure as I rise from the ashes of my former life.
We're in a little town called Terang, I believe. It's got another one of these beautiful parks up the middle of the main street. Gorgeous old buildings here. Kelly's buildings, 1916, things like that. Beautiful. Terang Hotel. It's a commercial hotel. It's a beautiful little town. It's amazing, you know, you find these little tiny country towns that are basically just a dot on a map somewhere, or quite often just not shown on a map. Moo. It's got mould on it. It's a green spotted cow. Oh, does that mean that the milk comes out pre-penicillinized? Does it come out as yogurt already? That'd be it, wouldn't it? Yogurt instead of milk. That's what yogurt is, isn't it? Mouldy milk, something like that, or is it cheese? I don't know, one of them. But, we're just crawling along through this gorgeous bit of countryside here. Such a flat area. I mean, it does tend to get quite flat across big swathes of this country, big chunks of it, you know, where it's just flat. So you can see what the wind's like. It's so much fun. Yay! The wind is blowing across my path, unfortunately. I don't even know what direction I'm heading in at the moment. Well, I mean, that'd be west, wouldn't it? Because that's where the sun is. So I'm heading north right now. Okay, so apparently I'm heading east-northeast. You saw it here, boys and girls. But then again, being that it's winter and we're so far down in the into the southern hemisphere at this point in Victoria, the sun's far more north, even in the late afternoon. I mean, it's only 3 o'clock, it's not late afternoon, but the sun is so much further north here than where I was living further up the continent. And that's where, like down here, you know, in winter time, days can be so much shorter. In summertime, of course, so much longer. We've just turned onto the C165, going to Lismore. That's Lismore, Victoria, as opposed to Lismore, northern New South Wales, which has been flooding a lot. They've got a bit of water down here too, but I think that's actually a lake. Just so it was interesting though, there's another place called Lismore. I saw it on the map this morning when I was looking at things. Look at that mountain. That's quite cool, just there by itself. So yeah, this wind is just getting very tiring. It says on here I got 25 kilometres till I get to a cafe. And I'm thinking, yeah, I might make it that far before I have to stop. Because my back's actually getting sore from having to sit weird to hold the bike, you know, the right way. Cope with the wind. It's actually really quite tiring. So apparently, according to the TwatNav, that is called Mount Elephant. Not sure why. But there you go, Mount Elephant. For your viewing pleasure. Ah, that wind. Yeah, this is really starting to get very, very tiring. I'm going to have to pull up before I even get to that cafe. Need to stretch. Cold. So I pulled up here for a few minutes and that wind, and there we go, it's gonna work, is it? Yeah, it'll work that time. Doesn't work for a day and then it'll work. Anyway, pulled up for a few minutes. It's kind of spitting a little bit, but that wind is cold, really cold. There we go, it's stuffing up again. Really, really cold. So I've decided to put my waterproof jacket on to stop the wind from howling through me the way it has been. And I actually turned on my heated vest, which is not something I've done to date. So there you go. Well, we're just coming into Lismore. And I must say it looks very different to Lismore that I know, but there you go. Oh, look, silo art. That's cool. And this is conveniently the place that I'm going. Neat. I'm kind of intrigued as to just how they managed to do that. Like, how do you make a picture so big and get it right? Look at that screen, it's just going crazy. Look at it. That's ridiculous. And then it stops. Yeah, how do you get a picture so big like that and actually get it right? Anyway. So, worked earlier, now it won't work again. The only reason I'm recording it is evidence gathering. So I just grabbed some food here at the Fairway Coffee Eatery, which is at the Lismore Golf Course. Lovely people in there. Really pleasant to be able to stop there, grab a bite to eat, and warm up just a little bit without being on the bike. Anyway, time to go. Oh, and I've covered up that camera now because it's kind of spitting with rain on and off, and well, once those lenses get water all over them, the video footage is pretty much useless anyway, so I'm not bothered about using it. So just I'll cover it up and leave it off. And this one probably has very little battery left anyway. So I'm heading now to Ballarat, which is 73 kilometres, going to my accommodation in an old pub there, an old hotel, and so I might finish up this video here. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, having a look around Port Fairy and then through the rural countryside of southwestern Victoria. Look at that gorgeous old church. Lismore Presbyterian Church. So really hope you've enjoyed having a look around through the countryside of southwestern Victoria, and I'll show you around Ballarat tomorrow, and we'll see how things go there, I guess. But if you have enjoyed today's video, please do give me a thumbs up. Really does help the channel when you do that. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, because again, that helps out quite a bit with making YouTube realise that people actually want to watch my stuff. And every time you hit like on a video, it does the same thing. The YouTube algorithm goes, oh, people like his videos, and so they show the thumbnail to more people, which makes more people come along and watch the videos and hopefully subscribe as well. So please give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and until next time, ride safe and get out there and live your own adventure. So, quick question for you guys. Is there a helmet manufacturer that makes a helmet that does not have water run down the inside of the visor when it's raining? Because every single helmet I've ever bought so far to date, when it rains, the water runs down the inside of the visor. And that's just ridiculous. How hard can it be to make a visor where the water does not run down the inside? I mean, it must be really hard, quite clearly, because no one I've seen has managed to do it. So I've got water spots on the inside of my visor, right in front of my eyes. Really annoying. And wow, that wind is horrible. At least it's consistently blowing at the moment. It's not really bad gusts or anything, which is good. Look at these massive things out there.